Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. Final one for Christmas. Who'd have thought it? Nice little Christmas Eve video I'll give you. I'm going to run you through the rewards I got from the past game week, game week 37, and then we may have a look at what's happening 39. I'm not doing anything 38. I just thought I'd have Christmas off. I don't really know my phone notifications going off, so I just decided I'm not doing anything this week. So hope everyone can appreciate that. Not a bad week, so we'll go through some rewards first. I think that's the best place to start. We will have some crafting going on as well, I can tell you that for much. Well, I hope we will anyway. I'm pretty sure I did very well. So we got some rewards. So 500 essence from Champion, 500 essence from Premier League, 500 essence from. Again, I'm tempted to take. If I took all these, that'd be 400. And I've got another. And I've got obviously my La Liga. This came 118th. So again, if you look, this not terrible, not great. We have hit a few streaks, which is quite nice. I'll take you through them in a bit as well. But overall, pretty good. A few bits of essence. So we've got 1,800 essence. But do I take some? Nah. You know what? We'll just that means I think we can potentially do 2 crafts. So it might be worth sticking to the gold essence. Yeah. So there we go. 1,937 essence. And the 37, if anyone's interested why it's a round number, that's because of my boost numbers. And then XP. No cash this week in game. However, just so we're aware, I've sort of given up with this because I just can't seem to hit the target. And I don't have any players coming up. Oh, apparently I do today. Apparently I have him coming up and he's playing 20% off. I might just give it a go. I'm on level 0, so we'll give him a go. I don't think I've got anyone else playing today, no, and there's no one to the 26th then. I have no one 26th either, so yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see how it gets on, but if he hits it, he hits it. Don't. Not the end of the world, really. So just to take us into our streaks, so we have had a good week for streaks. We hit 380 in our Premier League one, so that is game week streak 2. So we can now take $2,000 or $10. I can't tempted to take that because I reckon you could get. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take the essence. Although I could do the $10 to do. I've got the market credit. Now you know what? I'll take $10 just because I've got £40 worth of market credits to use. So for this week, I'm going to take the cash, and then I got my first game week streak in Eredivisie. So we're looking. It's going pretty well. And I will take the $3 because I don't really want any Eredivisie players. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, and then on our rare, we hit 400 in La Liga. So we've hit game week streak 1, which means. Oh, we did this last time. We got Alvarez. Now I'm going to take the dollars this time, just because of that market credits. I kind of want to start building that up again, so that'll give me a nice £29-30. That's quite nice, and that means I can now hit streak 2. So I'm on streak 2 for that coming up over Christmas. I think that'll be after Christmas. I think it's a bit of a break, but that's okay. Nice thing to aim for going into the next break. Premier League obviously very busy now, so we're hitting the 400 for $50. So now we're looking for the big streaks. Okay, so we're ramping it up now. $50 would be very nice in the account. Obviously Eredivisie we finished now, but yeah, Eredivisie we're going for 380 at $5. I just don't really rate how much you get for the first 2. I think it's pretty stingy. I think that should be 5, that should be 10, that should be 25 personally, but that's just me. But yeah, we're on streak 2, and it means it just gives us an extra thing to look at. I don't think I've got anything to collect on the note. We're all good. So we've now got. It says 15, but I'm pretty sure that if we refresh our page, that should update. Just taken. Yeah, £30. There you go. So we've got £29.70 plus a 30. So we might as well spend that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll have a think about it, and we'll maybe chat about it in this video later on, actually. Especially with the Premier League fixture coming up and that big streak coming up, so maybe worth spending it to get that streak. Done all right with these. Get a lot of clues. So we have a few. I think we may have a few clues to use for our essence in a bit. But if we spin, let's see what we get this time. So we're going to get today. Come on, it's Christmas Eve. Give us something good. 4 country clues. Like, hey, we'll take it. The clues are good, and I think that'll probably take me over the 10 limit for them. So, just going through how we did in the last game week. It was I mean, it's frustrating because I thought I did all right, but the leaderboards don't show it. So, we've got Premier League where we hit our $10 streaks. We've got 424 points. Actually, to be fair, both teams did really well. And in hindsight, I probably could have mixed up. I probably put Declan Rice in with Reinders. I put Kenny Tete in. Actually, I could have put Kenny Tete and ignored me because he's in out of season. But yeah, maybe another third. I don't know where another third. Or is that 13 points? Where would that have taken me? 13. Nah, you wouldn't have got even. Oh, you would have got. Okay, so we would have got maybe 1,000 essence. So, but in though 424 points. I think it's a really high game scoring week in the Premier League. So, yeah, good. I'm happy. Ekatike's back. He's probably going to go into my starting 11 this now because I think Liverpool start hitting streak. Ekatike is going to be the main striker, and that went well. Declan Rice. I just want to check his score because I want to know how he hit 80. So he actually only he didn't hit any decisive, but he had a great passing game. So he got 87 passes. We've got him 8.7, 16 in the final third. Very good. He had 3 interceptions, which got 9. And he won 2 tackles, and he got a triple-double. Okay, so that's why Declan had a great game. Brilliant game, really, for me. I love Declan Rice. I think he's such a good player. He really has moved Arsenal forward, in my opinion. And yeah, so not a bad game week. Overall, this is 2 solid squads now, especially with Alisson Becker coming back in. It allows me to deliver 2 good squads. Excuse me if I sound a bit nasally. I've got a bit of a cold. Typical always at Christmas. Excuse me. Yeah, so for me in the second team, the biggest issue at the moment is Zubimendi. I may need to move him on and look at someone a bit more prolific at scoring. Now, I was looking at my main team, and in an ideal world, I'd keep Diaz. I think he's a good scorer. I'd keep Donnarumma because he's a pretty solid goal scorer, and I've got Becker to transfer out if I need to. I'd like to get a Bruno Fernandes in midfield. I think he's a really solid option, and I really like that. The other option I was thinking about bringing in is Antoine Semenyo. Now, the reason why I was actually thinking about Semenyo is because Semenyo looks like he's about to join City. Now, that right-hand side has been a bit open. Shirky's now filled it, but it's never been really fulfilled properly. And I think Semenyo could be a great option. I think he'll do really well at City. So I'll think about that. But again, remember we crafted Mark Gahey. He's been a really solid option for us. And they lost 4-1, but he got clearance off the line, so he got 60 points. So we've done really well this week, actually, and that's why we've hit a streak. Back to the rare team. Obviously, Alvarez is now in. We had an all-right game week, to be fair. We come 118th. Bit harsh we haven't got promoted, in my opinion, because we've hit the streak, 436 points, and we still haven't got promoted. I think that's quite tough. So that's a solid game week, really. But, again, we take it. Not too bad. Hit the streak. And it's enough to hit the next streak if we score that. So, excuse me. Yeah, so overall, pretty solid. Obviously, the more cash we can get, maybe we want to improve, especially this midfield slot. I quite like the team apart from this midfield slot because I got him and I went for Santi Comensana and he didn't have a great game week. So he's all right, Exposito. Don't get me wrong, I like him, but we could definitely get a better solid score in there. And I like him, but my heart is a little bit set on Ferran Torres. I think because he's just such a solid point scorer. Again, not bad week in Eredivisie, pretty solid. I mean, it didn't help they conceded, and I have 3 players not doing anything, but Joey Veerman, of course, stepped up, and so did Perisic. So we've got $3, got the streak, but really sorry, excuse me. I did have Dest who did actually score, so and he got saved. Another 30 points would have got me probably some more. Would have got me actually more essence there. So it is what it is. Champion, we finally got promoted after having a couple of bad weeks. 513 points, that's quite a good week. Tanaka let us down, even they won 4-1, but he did come off the bench, which is frustrating. I thought he would have started. And actually, Leonard Carden have a great game, and he's been good recently, so yeah, a bit frustrating there. Again, 100 essence, and that's a pretty average performance, so we'll take that for under 23s. And then All-Star, we were going alright in All-Star until he got a penalty conceded. It's a solid squad. He does alright, but I kind of don't want him to do alright because I'm a Southampton fan, so I kind of don't want Ipswich to do as well as they're doing, so a bit frustrating. And then I just don't know what to do with this guy. I may be trying to trade him or something, I don't know. Bit frustrating, but I could do it like Southampton playing there, but I love Southampton's squad, so I'm never going to change that. My All-Star Div 1 team did actually really well. Frustrating because Cash Schmeichel would have got clean sheet there and conceded. And my captain had a bit of a shocker, even though I thought he had a good game fixture for him. Des got an assist. Gustav Holm had a great game. Joachim and Pavlidis did well. And I obviously got DMP. So I've still got 100 essence with DMP, so that's pretty good. Again, Callum McGregor did really well. Again, just getting that balance right with these teams, and I'll be in. But frustrated that got relegated, mainly because of Neubauer just didn't fancy turning up. Everson had a poor game. Everyone's had a poor game except Callum McGregor and Austin Trusty. Oh, excuse me. Bit coldified. And it's Christmas, so we're just trying to battle it. But I really want to get this episode out, and I really enjoy delivering the content, and I really want to do some Christmas crafting. So, and then I had my third team, which just was, yeah. Again, I'm not expecting anything from this team. It's just there in case, you might pick up a couple of 100 essence or something. All right. So, I think it's about time we did some crafting. I don't want to pin that. I don't want to pin that one. Okay, so we've got. I don't think we've gone off a rare now. So we're still building up the rare, but we have got 28 to 13. So I believe we'll have enough for at least the nationality if we get these ones. Anyway, looking at my essence, it's mainly Premier League. We've got a bit of all-star champion, so we'll see who we get. So first craft, and it's a standard. I'm not going to waste any of these just because it's good. I'm going to go for number 4 because 4 was good last time. We get Tom McGill. Actually, story about Tom McGill. I used to work at Tom McGill. I worked at Brighton for a while as an analyst. Bit about my background, and Tom McGill was one of the goalkeepers I worked with, and very good player. But I just don't think get anywhere near Brighton's first team. Not with you look at the likes of James Beadle out on loan from Brighton. You got Carl Rushworth out on loan. Like I just don't think he'll get anywhere near it. Which is a shame. 'Cause he's actually a good lad, and I quite like him. But I think he's a backup goalkeeper. And he'll never play. I don't even know if he's in their bench warmer. Should have a look on I might have a look on Sorare Inside actually. Go to lineups. Let's have a look. Team profiles. So if you haven't seen Sorare before, it's really good. This is kind of like replace what used to be Sorare Data. It's really handy, so you can see Vart Verbruggen. Now their bench goalkeeper is Jason Steele. So yeah, he's not even their bench goalkeeper. So. And then it also does you some solid squad change, so it looks at incoming players, outgoing players. Yeah, see Carl Rushworth, he was brilliant. I'm a Southampton man, so I went to the game against Cov and he was brilliant for Coventry. So, yeah, I don't know if he's even worth hanging on to. How much? I've got 1.9. If I take him back, yeah, let's return and get 200. Because it could potentially be 2 crafts then, and there's no one in here I really want. So 2,000. Let's go. Next one. And we get a standard again. So I'm not going to waste anything. I'm just going to go again number 4 because I like number 4. And we get Bamo Meti. And he is. Oh my god. I think we have to shuffle. Can I shuffle? Oh, it's going to cost me. No, it's 300 essence. But a Florian Wirtz would be. Oh. Although actually, his scores are quite good. He has a couple of good scores in it, so maybe he's going to start playing. Oh, we'll keep. The problem is he doesn't come back till 4th of Jan. It's not terrible. We'll keep him. Bit frustrating because there is a Florian Wirtz, a 5-star. Start turning on. I need Florian Wirtz. I don't think he's a 5-star. I don't think there's a tier 1. I want him as a star. Looking at that. No thanks. Be a bit disappointed if I had like a fully star and I picked him out. But other than that, I'm not bothered. Jacob Bryan maybe have been alright. Kusnov doesn't really play. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take him. Put him in the squad. Maybe help start a Liga 1 section maybe. I don't know. But his scoring's alright. So we're going to go again. Come on, give us a tier 2 room. Go on. No, standard again. Again, it's still 48%, so don't know, 5 was good. I might go 8 this time. Watch me regret going this one. Pedro Goncalves. Is that decent? I want to say that is. Yes, 5-star. That is excellent. I had a good feeling about that. Oh, it was a goalkeeper. Oh my god, there's not a tier star card. But this is a tier 1. Pedro Goncalves. And look at those stats. Yes. we like that. We'll add that into the club. Obviously, hasn't played for a few game weeks, so I wonder if he's out injured maybe. But on the whole, yes, that is a fair. I mean, the only one I would have wanted is Garson Lautner because he plays for St Etienne and they're pretty solid actually. But really and truly, that's a great pull. Very happy with that. Merry Christmas. Bit of Pedro into the Pedro Goncalves. So looking forward to what I'm actually going to do maybe in the next Premier League game week. I think this is what I'm going to look at. So we're quite fortunate in the sense that actually we have some favourable fixtures to hit our next streak. So obviously I'm trying to hit the 400 mark, get that third streak and win $50. So for me it's real key game week. Now obviously I was looking at making some transfers, so I wanted to get like a Bruno Fernandes in, for example. However, he's just done his hamstring for Man United, which is so frustrating. So I'm not really sure where I want to go with any more players at the minute. So I'm going to hold fire for now. But I really like this lineup. So I've got Alisson in goal. They've got Wolves at home. I'd expect Wolves to struggle against Liverpool. I know Liverpool haven't been the best, but at Anfield I just can't see anything else. Again, Arsenal at home to Brighton. I love Brighton, but it's not going to be Arsenal at home. Declan's been really solid recently. I had a really good last game, scoring wise. The Man City boys are away at Nottingham Forest. Again, that'll be a tough place to go, but I still expect them to do quite well. And Haaland loves a goal away from home. And then obviously you got Hugo Ekitike, and he is at home to Wolves. And he is scoring for fun a minute. So I'm actually hoping he'll do really well. So that'll be my lineup for the Premier League. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. We'll just quit. Now, obviously, we haven't got the Liga for a while. I was actually wondering when we're going to get the Liga back, but I don't think it's going to be for a while. So what I might do is check game weeks. So La Liga, there's no game. 2nd of Jan, do we have a game? Yes, we're back on the 2nd of Jan, so we only missed a couple of game weeks. Now, I'm hoping we're pretty solid on that. So we've got Nunes has got a game. This is where my midfield's a bit tricky because they got Barcelona, and they've got Elche. Now, which I don't mind that, but that then contradicts what I've got. Alvaro Nunes. So obviously Rafinha and obviously Julian Alvarez. So really and truly, I need a new midfielder. So because I'm not sure what I'm doing with my team, I've got 12 days to spend these £40 market credits. I might look at bringing in a midfielder. So if I look at now the way market credits work, if you didn't know, market credits is basically a way of taking like some of the costing away of your players. So for example, if I was to buy that Kylian Mbappe right now for 862, I had £40 market credits, that would cost me 822. So it takes off a fraction of the price. Just so hope that just clears it up for you if you didn't know. So I'm going to look at La Liga, but I want to specifically look at midfielders that are potentially to replace Santi. So I've really got a budget of £60, so I might as well already go down to the £60 mark and see what I'm working with. Now they've got popular players in here, but I'm going to go with highest average score because I like to know where I'm working with. So obviously Exposito's up there, but obviously I need something a bit more variety. Now he hasn't played a lot recently, but when he does play, he's quite good, Marcus Llorente, and has the potential to score quite high. So he's one I may consider. Andre Almeida. Nah, bit inconsistent for my liking. I like consistency. Now obviously I know I am on a tight budget for a rare especially, so I haven't got a massive amount of room to work with. So for me, it'd be more a case of, right, if I went, for example, for Marcus Llorente, just so you can see, I would then have to pay £27 because I'm getting £27 off market credits. So £27 for a rare Marcus Llorente actually probably isn't too bad. Pablo Fornal is probably another one to consider. Again, pretty solid scorer. Have got Real Madrid in the next game though. And then they've got Real Sociedad. But what I might just do actually is quickly have a look at that. If he's back in the team fully. There you go, Atletico Madrid. So, excuse me. Llorente is undisputed, but his position could evolve during the season or any time as there's so much chance for Pupil Molina. Okay. I mean, that suggests he's going to be quite a solid starter. The only problem is he's a midfielder and he's not getting the defensive stuff. But as we know, when you play, you can get a hell of a lot of defending stuff. And he gets good passing stats. I don't know. It might be just quite a good little pull. It might just be a bit more solid. You know what you can get from Marcus Llorente, as opposed to an Exposito, who I don't know. So let's have a look at what he's done price-wise during the season. So this is also a good key. So at points he's been around 100. I'm going to have a look at his stats history. So this is to show you what he's been like. Let's just look at the last month. So he's been around the £40 mark the whole time. He dipped to 31. He's flown up to 44, and now he's back down to 33. So really and truly, he's actually quite overpriced at £55, but then 27 is better than paying 40. Does that make sense? The only thing is you do lose. Like, he's got that bonus, whereas I wouldn't have that bonus. But then he's brand new, and when you get a brand new card, obviously you get the 50 collection bonus because it's a brand new card in its first own. So that's something you have to take into account as well. He may be an option for me, actually. He'd be in budget. If I bought him now, I'd have enough in my wallet. It's definitely something to consider. Obviously, there's a wild choice fixture, so I don't really want to pick anyone just in case. Actually, let's have a look at my missions quickly. Before I'm going to go on to my last Christmas thing before we move on. So I've got Dango Utara. I'll put him in. I'm going to go with an 8 Nori. And what I'll go with... Can I go 2 8 Noris? I can. I might as well do 2 8 Noris. Oh, I can't put 2 twice. I was going to say, that would be quite cool. There you go. Let's go them 3 because... I mean, Dango Utara might win me some essence. Who knows? I doubt now who's going to win me some, but here we are. Who knows? I don't think I've got any African. No, I've got no African rares. So, that's kind of it for today's video. However, I am just going to do something for Christmas. Now, I really appreciate those who've been subscribed to me for a while, so I don't really want to take that away from you. But, obviously I'm trying to grow the channel, and as a Christmas present to you guys, and hopefully back to me, I'm going to do a giveaway of this Pedro Goncalves. Now, I know there's still a bit of time left. This is a £15 card, so I'm not giving away a crap card. I'm giving away something that you could get 100 score out of, which is a pretty good card to win. And if you'd like to win this card, I'd like to like the video, subscribe to the channel on the YouTube, follow my Twitter, and comment your Twitter username in the comments of the YouTube video so that I can contact you on Twitter to say that you've won. I will be running this across Twitter as well, so if you need any more details, check my Twitter page out, which will be which is Chris390 Sorare. So if you ever need to, it's exactly the same as my YouTube. Check it out on Twitter. But yeah, I think it's about time we gave a giveaway just to thank you guys for everything you've done, for watching my videos, for subscribing to a good start in 2025 and making these videos. So yeah, if you're interested in winning one, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like the video, make sure you comment your Twitter username, and please leave some comments on anything else you want to see. If there's anything different you want me to do, I'm always open to suggestions. And yeah, I think I'm going to finish there for today because I kind of want to go and enjoy my Christmas break before I've got to spend some time with family. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you after Christmas. Hope you have a good Christmas. Bye bye.